Understanding passive information gathering. Passive information gathering is when you use an indirect approach to obtain information about your target. This method obtains information that's publicly available from many sources, thus eliminating direct contact with the potential target. Passive information gathering is usually fruitful, and a lot of organizations usually publish information and details about their organization as a marketing strategy for their existing and potential customers. Sometimes when organizations advertise a vacancy on a job recruiting website, the recruiter posts technical requirements for the potential candidate. From a penetration tester's point of view, the technical details can indicate the types of platforms and applications that are running within the organization's network infrastructure. We have covered the concepts of passive information gathering in previous lectures. Now let's take a deep dive into learning about open source intelligence in this lecture. Understanding open source intelligence, OSINT. As mentioned previously, the first stage of penetration test is to gather as much information as possible on a given target or organization. Gathering information prior to exploiting and gaining access to a network or a system will help penetration tester narrow the scope of the attack and design specific types of attacks and payloads that are suitable for the attack surface of the target. We will begin our information gathering phase by utilizing the largest computer network in existing. This is the internet. And the internet has many platforms, ranging from forums and messaging boards to social media platforms. A lot of companies create an online presence to help make their products and services potential clients. In doing so, the creation of a company's website, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and so on ensures that their potential customers get to know who they are and what services and products are offered. The marketing department is usually responsible for ensuring that an organization's online presence is felt and their digital portfolio is always up to date and catching. Here we have open source intelligent tools. Here, as you can see here, information gathering, DNS, OSINT analysis, Maltego we have here, and other tools. Here we will use all of these tools in this course. So organizations usually publish information about themselves on various internet platforms, such as blogs and recruitment websites. As the internet is so readily available and accessible, it's quite easy for someone to gather information on a targeted organization simply by using search engines and determining their underlying infrastructure. This technique is known as Open Source Intelligence, OSINT. This is where a penetration tester or ethical hacker uses various tools and techniques that harness information that's publicly available on the internet to create a portfolio of the target. Open source intelligence is a type of passive information gathering where the penetration tester does not make direct contact or a connection with the actual target, but rather asks legitimate and reliable sources about the target. Over the years, I have noticed a lot of job hunting websites where recruiters post vacancies for internet technologies positions within a company, but the recruiter specifies that an ideal candidate should have experience with the specific technologies. So this can be good thing for the company and the applicant. However, it can be bad as well. So there's pros and cons of companies posting their technologies on requirement websites. The pros of the potential candidate will know what type of environment to expect if they are hired, and the pros as well, the potential candidate can determine beforehand whether they have the skill set required for the job. And there is a concept as well here. The company is partially exposing their technologies to public. So a hacker can determine this infrastructure and better select exploits and tools to perform cyber attack. So we have open source intelligence tools here. In this lecture, I will demonstrate some of the most popular open source intelligence tools that are available for Kali Linux. Each tool will help us create a profile about the target using various sources of the information that can be found on the internet. Over the few subsections, we will cover OSINT tools like Maltego here, Maltego, Recon NG, the harvester here we have the harvester, as you can see here we have here the harvester, the Shodan here Shodan is the website, so we can use it as well. OCR framework we will use it. So let's start with Maltego. Maltego was created by here. Let's open a browser, so we will need it. Actually, we can't close it as well. Here, don't save. Maltego. Paterva. Paterva.com. So Maltego was created by Paterva.com as a graphical interactive data mining application with the ability to query and gather information from various sources on the internet and present data in easy-to-read graphics. The graphs demonstrate the relationship between each entity and the target. So to get started, you need a user account to access these functions and features of Maltego. So go to this website here, Maltego here, and click on plans here. Actually, click on plans here. Let's delete it as well. And as you can see here, we have Maltego community here, and click on that. Here we can register and download it free. So this is free for non-commercial use. Is available across platforms and even ships with Kali Linux out of the box. As you can see here, we have actually Maltego here. Maltego we have here, Maltego, so I will not download it. So actually we need open a user account for logging in. Let's load Maltego here. And we need to yes, actually we don't need to install register Maltego for using here, I think, but in previous months actually it was like that. Yes, we have to log in here. After reading license agreement, click next, and here, as you can see here, we have to give passwords and email addresses. So I will use fake email here, DuckDuckGo here, and let's email fake. Okay, open this, and let's create and register and download here. So let's first name is, for example, Hockey Pokey, and let's copy this as well. And here our password is here, and I'm not a robot. Motorcycles here, and click on register. Actually, let's save password. So email sent to this email here. This is the fake email, temporary use. So it will come here. Let's restart web page. Okay. Yes, it's the email. We entered to Maltego here. Actually, let's try this here. kb6 hash. Oops. kb6 hash. H here. Let's log in. Your account has not been activated. Click here. Mention our email. Provide email address to procedure number here. So email didn't came here, so we will use we will use actually another email fake here, email fake here, temporary email. We can use it. So copy. It didn't came right. Yes, it didn't came here. So let's open a new account here. Our email address here, here, Poki here, and enter I am not robot here, and click on register. Save this as well. Mail sent. Your inbox is empty. Actually, it's a problem here. I will stop video.